It's a waiting game. So today is one of them days which I think I've probably done about 3 videos that always start with me looking out the window for a new product. But today's no different. It's I'm a kid at Christmas when it comes down to a package coming, especially when it's something big. And it's my new camera, and it's a item that I have been contemplating purchasing for a fair bit of time, and it's expensive. And it's made me go, should I, shouldn't I? And I've gone through so many battles with myself, and then I come down and try and speak to Jo, because I think she's the voice of reason. I'm like, is this a good idea? In the hope that she'll back me, and then I'll be like, okay, that's justified. And she's been a bit of a fence sitter. She's like, yeah, I know you want one, and it will be good if you get one, but at the same time, it is incredibly expensive. So because of that, I've been back and forth then, and last night it was a bit of a bullet. I was like, I've tried to look at different places of getting the camera cheaper, importing it from Hong Kong, but then it's potentially going to be a great import, which means that you won't be able to get it repaired in the UK, and lots of different things. And eventually I've gone with Amazon. But the reason I can't wait to get out of it, because I've realised this is probably the most expensive purchase I've made in my life, excluding a car and a house. So I've gone for more of a camera than I actually need. Reason being, there was a model down, which is a 70D, more than enough camera for myself, happy to purchase it. It's rocking horse shit, cannot get hold of it. I don't know if it's a 5-6 year old camera, should still be kicking about for some reason, but it is not. And the only place I can get it is secondhand on eBay or Amazon, which means it could be an import from Hong Kong, which is actually fake, and then someone just scuffs it up and goes, secondhand, I've had it for years, it works fine. Does it? Does it? So I just can't trust it. But I thought I'll get the 80D. I know there's finer cameras than that, but this is more than enough camera for me. So it's a case of just trying to kill time today and wait for Mr. Amazon to turn up. So I'm going to kick off with some God of War and return to the boss fight that I was trying to do. But then Jess had a tiny little bit of a meltdown, which made it impossible. I got through the 2 of potential 3 waves of the boss, and then she just wanted attention, which made it impossible. So this game has been on pause since last night so I can finish it. Either that is the smallest camera I've ever seen, or it's not the camera. Now I think it's the extra batteries that I've ordered, because I know I'm going to run it dry within about an hour, so I've brought some backup batteries. Would have expected them to turn up at the same time, apparently not. That's just put a shit on the day. I've just had a card pop through, and you're going to go, oh no, I know what it is, I know what it is, jurassicjunkie, it's, you missed your package. No, it didn't. I was at the door, they've just put it through. There's a customs charge. I've got to pay a customs charge and an £8 handling fee, so a total of £13.43. The reason I didn't get it from a grey import from these Japanese and Hong Kong websites is because you'll get stung with import charges. So I brought it direct from Amazon Co UK, and it wasn't from a market seller, it was from Amazon. So somehow I've got import charges on an Amazon Co UK product. So now I've got to wait until tomorrow, pick that up, and also contact Amazon and try and get my money back now. What a shit. So, I phoned him up, and apparently I can connect it immediately because it wasn't on the van. It was at the depot, and he was just giving me the warning. So, we're off to go and pay for a fucking import fee. Expecting. Looks to be about the right size for a camera, very light, which makes me go, it's not the camera. Then I read the description, figure. It's a Yakuza figure I ordered about a month ago from Japan, so we still haven't got it. So 3rd time's the charm. Oh yes. Yes, that looks pretty damn cool. And there is Kyu along with extra 2 faces, a gun, 2 cigarettes, and a energy drink along with some stickers and some hands and everything, which I will play about with him later when I've got a camera, because at least I've got something to actually take some cool photos with. That's not the same old figures that I've already got, so I'm pretty happy that's just turned up. But it does mean I owe Amazon an apology. Yes, maybe you didn't give me import tax. Maybe it was me importing things from Japan. Could have been that. So, let's wait for this camera. So, Amazon kindly messaged me in the afternoon to say, your package isn't coming today. We did say it was Saturday. You've probably taken the day off to wait on a Saturday, and now it's Sunday. We've just randomly moved it, which is a bug because I'm supposed to go to a family member's house and do the garden and all other things on Sunday, which meant I had to just drop everything, quickly run and try and get it done the Saturday afternoon, and we are back here on a Sunday playing the waiting game again. But what I find quite amusing is I now know what the sound of hope sounds like, and it's the sound of a car pulling up. Every time I hear a vehicle outside, there's just this chemical that's released off into my body, and I get this excitement, just go, it's happening, and then I look and I'm like, no, it's my neighbour, or it's just some random person pulling up to visit somebody. So yes, the sound of hope is a car pulling up. But I just want to know, am I the only one who isn't? Oh, I'm terrible for waiting for packages. Like, don't get me wrong, if it's a package of Tipex or something stupid like that, I'm not super excited. But the idea of waiting for a new toy, a new gadget, a new game or something like that, I am terrible for waiting. When I had the Xbox One, the Xbox One, when that was first launched, I sat there and pressed refresh and refresh and refresh on the carrier's website just to see it get closer and closer. And it took about 4 hours, but I sat and watched that for 4 hours because I'm just terrible. So please tell me I am not the only one. That is the sound of hope turning into disappointment. Oh, 2 days of pain waiting for this. I hope it's right. Every time I thought I've got it, it's been a battery, it's been a figure, it's been something, it's got to be it. It's heavy, it looks about the size, it says Canon 80D. Oh, my new toy. So I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'm just going to show you an unboxing, because no one cares for that. That's a very boring thing. And at the same time, I would switch to me now using the 80D, but I have got to learn. I'm going to have to read this manual from start to finish, because that's what I do. I always read. No, I don't. No, I don't. I just want to look at her, see how big she is. So that's just the body alone, and then in here, I was worried for a second then, just when I said in here, I was like, what happens if I ordered it without lens? I know I ordered it with a lens, but felt like everything else has gone wrong so far. The lens. Right, I'm gonna end it here and play.
So I thought I needed. So I thought I needed. Thought I needed. So I thought I needed.
So that was just some random footage thrown together of me running out going, this camera does 60 frames per second, I can make super slow-mo videos. Well, not super slow-mo, but anyway, it makes them look nice when you run them at 60 and then actually playing back at 30. But the point is, I'm very, very happy with the camera. The only thing I could pick a fault is the microphone's not incredibly great. At the moment, I'm using this mic, and if I switch to that mic, it sounds like that, which isn't incredibly great. But at the end of the day, anyone who buys a camera like this doesn't buy it to use it as a microphone. They ended up buying a proper mic, sticking it on the top, plugging it into the side of the camera, which you can do, and I will be doing so soon. So I'll be purchasing a better mic, so when I'm out the house the audio is fine. You probably didn't notice how bad it actually was, because throughout that footage there was no audio. But regarding this channel then, I just want to say, first of all, you may notice that the colours are a bit all over the place. At one point I look a bit orangey, sometimes I might look a bit too blue. I'm getting into colour grading now that I want my videos to look more professional, and what I'm aiming for is, when I do a video, I want you to be entertained, but I also want your eyes to be entertained. I want the colours to be nice, and I just want you to just sit back and go, I enjoyed watching that. So to get that, I want to start getting the colours more correct, or even just increasing them a little bit out of what they are in nature, just to make them more visually pleasing. So to do so, I need to get into colour correcting, and it's one of them things that I'm going to make many mistakes, but I want to do them, put them on a video, upload it, and then I can consume my own videos on a monitor, on a mobile phone, on a TV, just to go, right, they actually look really horrible on the television, but they look quite nice on mobile, and just work out what it is going. So with this channel at the moment, I've said it in the previous ones, we don't know where we're going. I just know I want to make videos. I'm enjoying making videos. I just don't necessarily know what the content of the videos are going to be just yet. So let me find my feet. Let me learn how to colour grade. And there's going to be plenty of other things that I need to learn. But I really want to get into actually making some really nice, smooth pieces of footage. And my brain's now telling me to buy a drone, which I am not doing yet. Far from. That's years down the line, he says. But we shall see. But that's it. Me done dusted. I'm waffling. I'm going to love you and leave you. And I'm going to carry on playing with my new toy, because I'm so goddamn impressed with it. I'm very happy indeed.